She was a cunning arms dealer. To avenge her dead husband, she infiltrated Hawaii using advanced disguise techniques. After deceiving layers of security checks and surveillance cameras, she hid in a hotel, shed her disguise, and began plotting her revenge against the task force. But unexpectedly, her first move was to reveal her own whereabouts. Through a trusted confidant who had been operating locally for years, she tracked down the whereabouts of Junior, a member of the task force. She then deliberately staged a chance encounter with him at a gas station. Using the pretext of admiring his vintage car, she struck up a conversation with Junior, her true aim being to ensure he would never forget her face. Shortly after their parting, the task force received a bizarre helicopter crash case. During the investigation, they uncovered a crucial lead. The crash involved an unknown cache of weapons and ammunition. Following the trail, the task force traced it to a secluded private island where they made a discovery. Unfortunately, the place had been raided by bandits the night before, and all the weapons and ammunition had vanished. The leader was none other than the man with the braids seen in the surveillance footage. The task force's trail went cold there, but luckily, Junior, who had rushed to the scene, immediately recognized the man as the one he'd seen at the gas station that morning. They rushed back to headquarters, retrieved the gas station surveillance footage, and ran it through facial recognition. While the man had no known records, the woman beside him was a major player, the international arms trafficker Hillary. 5 years prior, Interpol had placed her on a red notice. Since most information about her was classified, the task force needed approval from higher-ups to access further details. Unexpectedly, this request became the very opportunity Hillary needed to frame the task force.
That was our friend at Interpol. There's been a request for your records. Came from 50.
Then there's no room for error from here on.
Half an hour later, the task force received Hillary's complete dossier, along with a crucial tip from Interpol. She had been operating on the island under 4 different aliases. Using this vital lead, the task force quickly traced a warehouse registered under Hillary's name. Suspecting the missing weapons and ammunition were hidden there, they immediately deployed a large police force to surround the location. Meanwhile, Hillary contacted a group of arms buyers, intending to sell off all her weapons. After flashing cash, the buyer merely requested to inspect the goods before the female villain raised her machine gun and unleashed a hail of bullets. Under the barrage of 950 rounds per minute, the buyer was instantly reduced to mincemeat. Meanwhile, the task force raided the wrong location, nearly completely led by the nose by Hillary.
There's a lot of surveillance for an empty warehouse, wouldn't you say?
Well, I guess now she knows we're onto her.
Yeah, that's what she wanted.
Yep. That's why she kept the name on this building. That's why she wanted Junior to see her face. She's been one step ahead of us the whole time.
But for Hillary, this was merely the beginning. Her ultimate goal remained revenge against the task force's McGee. She specifically instructed Nick, who was still alive, to demand a meeting with McGee when the ambulance arrived. He was to tell McGee that Wufa's wife had returned for vengeance. It turned out that years ago, during the case where McGee was escorting a dangerous convict and Wufa's father was kidnapped by robbers, Hillary and Wufa were among the masterminds behind the scheme. Victor, the Hawaii arms dealer from that time, was also their accomplice.